What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video today. We've got to talk about the breakout highlight that did get added today to NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And newsflash, when I talk about this, it's not going to be something that I'm super excited about. Now let's get into it. Talk about why I'm not super excited. They give us a 90 plus overall player. Look, we're almost to December, guys. We're almost to December. 2K is still giving us just a 90 plus overall premium player, not a 92 plus, which is kind of crazy to me considering the era that we are in. But a 90 plus, we're getting Galaxy Opus, but 2K wants to give us Amy. Here's what you got to do. You got to win 5 breakout games, make 10 dunks, win 5 breakout clutch time games, make 5 4-pointers over breakout clutch time games, 5 full lineup games, 100 points assists with rubies, 5 breakout games in a row. To be honest, if you play a ton of breakout, whatever, this is going to naturally happen. But the way I think about it is, there is no incentive if you do not play a lot of breakout to go play breakout because of this. 2K is giving you a free Amy card that realistically is probably not going to be a good card to add to your specific squad. It's sad. It genuinely is sad that this is the new thing that they added for us. Instead of giving us, maybe a new free amethyst to grind for that's actually a solid guaranteed card, you get a random card that's probably not going to be good. And look, like I said, if you play a ton of breakout anyways, it is what it is. You know what? Go grind this thing out for a free 90 plus overall card. But it ultimately isn't good. And it brings me back to my whole point of the rewards in Triple Threat right now are dog water. Guess what? You win 5 games in a row in Triple Threat Park, you get an 84 overall premium card. These are rewards that need to be updated in the worst way, guys. These rewards are absolutely dog water, absolutely horrible. And there's just no incentive to play the game. And it's something that I've kind of been passionate about for like the last couple of weeks. Is it's just, in my opinion, there's got to be something added on a somewhat consistent basis that makes people want to load up this game. And I just feel like recently, that's not the case. There is nothing about this game that makes people load up, whether it's breakout, whether it's in domination, whether it is in showdown, whether it is in triple threat. There is nothing that the average person wants to load up this game for. And that's just the truth. And I'm not trying to sit here and hate on anything, but that's just what I'm seeing within the game. It's just like there's different things that you can play. But like when it comes down to, is the game mode rewarding? No. And even if, Ty, you could play breakout and get rewarded while playing the game and then add an amethyst to your squad. I mean, yes, you are correct. But even for all these things, they could give you 1,000 MT for getting all these things done. No, they give you rep. Whatever rep means, that's what they give you. And it all boils down to this. There's just no incentive to play the game. And sure, you know what? Play some clutch time games, some full lineup games. You'll add a 90 plus overall to your squad. But at the end of the day, out of that 90 plus, you want to know the types of guys that they could give you? Jarrett Jack, Eric Money. They could give you a guy, let's say, like, you want me to keep going? I will. They could give you a Ray for Austin. Those are the types of guys that if you grind this breakout for an 80 or a 90 plus card that you are probably going to get. And it's just sad to me that that's the stage of the game where we're at. That those are the types of guys that we are getting within the game. I'm not asking for 2K to give us a million MT for completing some breakout challenges, but I am asking for the rewards to just be slightly better, because when it comes down to what modes do I want to play right now, there's really no incentive to play any of these modes right now at all whatsoever. And that's the problem with where the game mode is at right now. There's just no real incentive to load up this game and play the game. And that's what there needs to be in the game. Like, again, for breakout, the rewards on the outside of this aren't bad. So if you want people to load up and play breakout, this needs to be a little bit better. Like, what would it hurt 2K to at least give people a 92 plus overall premium player? Like, when there was a guaranteed diamond from a recent drop that I didn't necessarily love the 2000s drop, but you got a free diamond the other day if you won 5 games in a row, which I get is not the easiest thing to do. But why couldn't they give us something like that for breakout? You know, give us a free diamond plus laser focus player, something like that. And so that's kind of where I'm at with the breakout challenges today. Is it's like, yikes, man. Yikes. I feel like, the last couple of weeks on this game have only gotten worse. They've only gotten worse. And it's for me, like, I can't even say I like to play this game, but I do grind the worth it challenges. If you give us a 10 box, guess what? I'm going to grind it out because it's somewhat worth doing. And out of those, you at least can get some badges and other stuff. Like, when they give us stuff that is somewhat rewarding, whether it's badges, whatever the case may be, I'll grind it out. Because like I said, these are somewhat worth doing. If you get a 10 box, guess what? You can get some good badges that end up selling for a lot. And you guys will go through it, or you guys will see me a lot of times go and sell a lot of these badges. But that's not what this is, right? Because if you grind it out today, grind breakout out, you don't even get these badges to sell. And instead, all you guys get is 180 some plus rated card. That's it. And so, like, when it comes down to what's worth grinding, what's not worth grinding today, there is no breakout challenges that are worth grinding today. And I'm not trying to sit here and hate on the game mode and all these things, but that's just the truth. These things are not worth you guys grinding today. So the moral of the story today is, if you want to load up the game and do what you want to do, that's fine. But at the end of the day, these breakout challenges are horrible. Like, at least give us a deluxe badge pack or something for winning games, something that we can turn it into some MT. Because at the end of the day, the only reason I have so much MT right now is because I won King of the Court 2 weekends. Got the VC for it, and then can turn it around and make something off of that. But that's the only reason that my squad's in the position it is. As far as it comes down to grinding the game, and do you get rewarded for playing the game, you absolutely do not. Whether it's showdown, whether it's breakout, whether it's domination, in which I'm playing all of those things, you just do not get rewarded for playing the game. You don't. And so that's the one thing that I do want to see 2K ultimately improve on, is we've got to make the game modes more worth playing. And these unsellable packs are not doing it. Like, I get why 2K is doing it. They want people to have these unsellable rewards that, sure, they might help their squad out for the time being. But if that's what they want to do, at least give out 92 plus cards, not 90 overalls. Like, at this stage, 90 overall cards are just not doing the job. They're just ultimately not good cards to add to your collection. And so, sure, I'll go through, put up all these cards, hope some of them sell. Hopefully I can make some MT on them. But at the end of the day, grinding the game and grinding these specific breakout challenges are just not doing it for me. They're not doing it. You getting a 90 plus card is not helping the situation out. And realistically, this is going to take you a couple of hours to at least do for one unsellable 90 plus overall player. At some stage, we can't keep letting 2K get away with giving us mediocre rewards. And like the other day, when they gave out, the Domantas Sabonis challenge, I think it was a part of this weekly. When they gave out this card, and people were hyping up this Domantas Sabonis. Ty, chill. Domantas Sabonis is an easy card. It's not his fault that, he doesn't play for. We cannot gas this, guys. Domantas Sabonis is a bad diamond. And look, I do get it from you guys. I get it. Oh, well, he's a free diamond I can add to my collection. I get it. Like, if you like Domantas Sabonis, I can somewhat understand it. But at the core of it, Domantas Sabonis is not a good center. And it is a relatively easy grind. So like I said, I get it for the very beginner level type of guys. But we cannot keep saying that these are W's for the community, because it's not. This is not a W for the community. This is not. We need more. We need some good cards that we can get. And maybe if they continue this perfection grind, which I don't know if it'll continue going or not, and give us like a free pink diamond, or I don't know, a better diamond, then maybe something along the way will be worth it. But it just seems like every day I load up the game and it's like, yikes, this is not worth grinding. The only thing that's worth grinding is rep somewhat, because at least in rep you'll eventually get a lot of MT from playing the game. Like, eventually, down the road, you'll get it. But at the end of the game, or at the end of the day, it's not realistic for me to sit up here and act like grinding the game is worth it. Like, grinding these breakout challenges today is not worth it. If you want to play the game, and breakout's what you play, fine. You get a 90 plus to add to your collection, congrats. But at the end of the day, I can't sit up here and say, well, this is a really big thing for the MyTEAM community, guys. Make sure you guys grind this. Like, this is a massive W, because it's not. It's a fine thing that's added to the game, but let's not gas it. Let's not act like this is something crazy good that 2K added to the game, because it's just ultimately not. So that's kind of my biggest thing that I sorry I got on my soapbox today. But I can't just sit here and continue gassing this mediocre content. It takes a couple of hours to do, and it's not going to help your squad out. You're probably going to get an amethyst that's not even worth playing. So that's the realistic situation behind the content you got today. Congrats, 2K. Another day of nothing for the community. Thanks so much, 2K. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.